Greetings, this is Brandon with Primarily Pens. Today I have a recent color variation of David Oscarson's Consider the Lilies collection. The original collection was released on David Oscarson's 10th anniversary and was his 12th limited edition pen. The original release were of 88 pieces in either an opaque white, opaque black, with translucent saffron, ruby, and emerald high enamels, accented in gold vermeil. This color variation is a translucent teal color in natural silver accents. Now, doing a quick walkthrough of the pen itself, we have a nice broadleaf clip with a nice surface texture on there. Trying to get a close look of this teal, translucent teal color, you'll see a very interesting sandblasted pattern. This is the first time David has used this effect, and it looks just amazing. Now, even though you can see that roughness in the metal itself, all of David pens are highly polished because of the high enamel, so you can't feel that roughness, but you can definitely get a sense of it through the enamel. Looking at the primary lily there, you see a blending of the saffron and ruby colors. The Consider the Lilies collection was the first pen that David was able to achieve that blending effect. Going to the band, you have David Oscarson's name. You have the pen number. This is number 1 of 8. Most of David's color variations are in series of 8s. And then the silver markings as well. Going on to the main barrel, you have a lovely lavender flower next to a very bold emerald lily pad, and then another small lily in lavender. I really like the contrast between the kind of soft, small lily flowers next to the very bold emerald colored lily pad. Opening up the pen, you have a very nice two-tone 18-karat gold nib with the David Oscarson logo. Looking at the grip, we have a very nice etched lily pad field pattern on there. The lily pads, of course, match the lily pad on the main barrel. And this provides just enough extra grip for writing. The pen comes in at 83 grams. It does not post because it's a fairly weighty pen. The body shape is probably David's most common body shape, with a rounded end with a very slight taper. Likewise, the barrel also has a very slight taper to a rounded end. Very nice, very exquisite piece. At this point, we'll go ahead and take a look at the box and some of the packing material that comes with the pen. Okay, we have the David Oscarson outer box with the David Oscarson name on it. We open that up, we get a very nice pamphlet that basically shows a history of all of his pens that he's released. Some great photographs of those and great descriptions about his various pens. And again, it's just a nice little capture of all of his pen areas that Consider the Lilies. Go through all of his pens. It's very, very nice. At the very back, you also have some ballpoint pens, some cufflinks that he has that matches his collection. And at the very back, you also have some photographs of some of his very special diamond edition pens that are just exquisite. You also get a polishing cloth with his name and logo. You get of course, the certificate, a nice presentation box, and a nice wooden material, nice clasp on there, the Dave Oscarson name. You get a pen sleeve, and you open up the bottom. Now, all of David Oscarson pens come either as roller balls or fountain pens, your choice. If you get as a fountain pen, you get blue and black cartridges, along with, of course, the cartridge converter. But you also have a couple items that you're probably not used to seeing, and this is an eyedropper. That is because David's pens can also be used as an eyedropper. So that he includes an eyedropper with there, and also a stick pen with an extra O-ring. Now, the reason for that is if I open up the pen, you'll notice that it already has an O-ring installed right here. And that's just for normal protection of leaks of normal use. Not that I've ever seen it happen before, but it's just there as a safety. I personally prefer it because I like it because I think it adds a little extra friction, so it helps keep it, nice and secured, in my opinion, in that position. I've seen some metal pens that actually have the tendency to kind of just slightly, loosen up a little bit with use. And this O-ring really gets enough friction that keeps that from happening. But if you open it up and you want to use it as an eyedropper, basically what you do is you add the extra O-ring to the main barrel using that stick pen, and that gives basically 2 levels of protection from leakage. Obviously, if you use an eyedropper, this is an awful lot of ink that can be filled in this barrel. So there you have it. The David Oscarson Consider the Lilies color variation. This is in the translucent teal color. Very lovely pen. I really like the translucent teal color with this sand blasted pattern in the main body. I like the contrast again of the nice soft lighter colored lilies against this very bold lily pad, and then also the very bold main flower in the cap. Again, lovely pen, really exquisite piece. Please leave comments below, take a look at my other reviews, and subscribe to Primarily Pens. I'll have additional reviews soon.